This is the LifeSmart Cololight. Kind of a weird name. I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly, but I do know that these things are super popular right now. People have been putting them in their setups, and I am intrigued because you know what? They look pretty damn cool. What's not pretty damn cool is the price tag. I looked these up and I was like, oh, damn, okay. This right here, this is your controller unit and 6 additional lights. This is gonna run you $100. And if you wanna buy just 6 additional lights to add on, that's gonna cost you $90. So yeah, if you see somebody flexing in their setup with a whole bunch of these, just know they spent a lot of damn money to do that. I have to say though, for $100, this set might actually be cool for certain people who have some fun money and maybe an empty spot to fill up with a cool LED object that has smart functionality and is also sound activated. I'm really interested in seeing just how bright these Cololights actually get, because I have owned a ton of different LED accessories in the past that look super cool and have a lot of cool features, but they're not bright, and that kind of defeats the entire purpose. So with that said, bam, it's time to open these up and see what we got. All right, unboxing time. Inside here is our first Hexagon, and as you can see by the back, it's actually wall mountable. This right here is the connector, and then of course the base that everything will stay on top of. Inside of the single light packaging, we have just a Hexagon and a connector. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Then we just take these connectors, pop them on, pop, 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 pop. Now inside of the app, we go through the quick setup process where we hold down the reset button for 5 seconds. After doing so, we actually scan the code on the bottom for HomeKit, and then you just go through the entire process, which takes a couple of minutes. And now we're inside. You could slide up and down to change effects. You could swipe left or right to change the function. And there's a lot of different cool dynamic presets like InstaShare. I don't know, some of these names are a little weird. We have 80s, Cherry Blossom, Rainbow, and a lot of other assorted ones. And then you could actually just do single color, but kind of takes away from the fun, but you do you. And then we have a whole bunch of different layouts you can do with the Hexagons, and these are just lighting effects that go with it. So pretty cool. For example, here's Ghost, and then we also have Spaceship, and then this final one is Fire. Okay, alrighty. The settings are kind of cool. It's a little glitchy, but not bad. That's just me making the brightness 100. And then the microphone for the sound activated didn't seem to work for me. It would only light up the bottom one, so kind of weird. All right, I have some things to talk about, so let's get right into it. First off, actually setting these up is super simple. I have no complaints there. I think it's actually pretty cool how you can manipulate the Hexagons to create different shapes, and you can take advantage of that in the app with the lighting preferences to really make some cool things. And you know, included in the app are some examples of different layouts that you can use. One thing I noticed is that I actually wasn't sent the entire kit that you would get for the 7 pieces. The kit comes with a wider base, that way it doesn't tip over when you keep stacking and stacking. So that's one thing to make note of. Although this was sent to me for free by BZ Future, I'll leave a link to them down below, and you can actually purchase this and all the different variations. And they also included a discount code if you guys are interested. However, this video isn't sponsored by them, and you can also pick it up at Amazon. But I want to say thanks to them for sending this. Now let's talk brightness. I mentioned before, I'm critical of most accessories because they kind of suck. And the whole point of buying something that lights up is, well, for it to be bright. And I can say that yes, these are actually pretty bright. I mean, right now I have lights on in my room, so of course it's gonna look a little more dim, but I have some shots of it next to the Nanoleaf, and I would say it's quite comparable. Speaking of Nanoleaf, I do think that these fall into the same category, and by that I just mean they're cool, they're also expensive, and they're really not a necessity. So do I think it's worth the $100 price point? Not really. I don't see someone spending $100 on this and feeling like, wow, that was totally worth it. I will say though, it definitely exceeded my expectations. I really like how fluid and dynamic the different scenes are. It's not harsh, and that's why I say it's similar to the Nano Leaf, because it's really just a mini Nano Leaf, and that's a good thing. But again, the price, $100, it's not that big. I don't think it really adds too much to your setup unless you have an empty space that really needs something. If this was $50, I'd be like, hell yeah, go for it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget, I'm Matt Philly and you're not. Get out of my face, have a great day, and I'll catch ya on the flippity flop.